got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Vikings lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Redskins, who will need to be stout up front.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. First down throw for Bridgewater. Now he'll escape to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. 180.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go. 180.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Kelvin Benjamin. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this one through the uprights and good. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go. Watching that,
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Flush to his right. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Fresh set of downs here. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Bridgewater on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
Bridgewater to throw it. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And tough starting field position here. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Arnold. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39.
On the carry, it's Logan. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They run again with Logan, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Let's go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Now he's forced out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now out comes Minnesota. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Twelve yards there as they move the chains. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Bridgewater now on second down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fielded just inside the 20. Been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
23 yards on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So we've got a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And he's got it up and through. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reed. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watching that Marty.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's letting it fly for Cooks. The swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down, here's the run with Cook. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again, it's Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They run with Logan. Only able to make it to the 15 after the nice move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway. But boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Bridgewater. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
You're ready. Way 90. Tiger. Tiger. Force. Do that.
2nd down, Bridgewater. It's complete right side to Benjamin. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision. All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tiger. Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Ballman will run it. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come out here in the eye. This is Goldman, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. And his kick is right through. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Logan. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it here with Logan. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriots.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Watching that body. 319. 319. Good.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take. And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Play clock winding down. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it? Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part. Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D. From the pistol, they run it with Cook, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football. And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. First throw now for the backup Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
And an alley to run. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Seven yards to go on second down. Brady going to look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now a desperation throw. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. And give him a gain of 37.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field, covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwich. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And give that one to the Cardinals. They wind up winners. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And now out comes Minnesota. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. One final try now for Brady. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they